This is Court.
Into it. Let's get 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 into it. This is Court Radio, and it's in session. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Court Radio is now in session. I'm banging my gavel. That was corny, but I wanted to say it because I think I said it last time too. So maybe that'll be my new thing. I'm banging the gavel. I'm just kidding. I don't want anybody to associate This Is Court with actual court TV, because that's not what this is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, welcome in. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. I'm feeling very chill today. I'm feeling very relaxed. I'm feeling very neutral. Okay, very tranquilo. Okay, I'm feeling very that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, y'all. I have been practicing my Spanish, and let me say, mira. I'm really falling into a different bitch. I'm falling into Courtney might be fluent in Spanish by the end of this trip, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's, I think, what I am becoming as I've lived here now for almost altogether, because I did take a little 2-week break. Well, no, altogether, I think I've lived here for like 5 weeks. And I don't leave until like late April. So my goal is to continue to practice Spanish and become a fluent en la idioma, okay? I plan on being super fluent, so get into it. That's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to give myself a couple props. Anyway, y'all, this week has been insane. This is my first full week on set. And honey, I'm exhausted. So exhausted that I didn't even properly get myself prepared for the episode. But I did watch a little bit of content, and I do want to dive in. But first, before we do that, there was something I wanted to mention. So recently I saw Danielle Pinnock. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's this marvelous actress who's in this new NBC series called Ghosts. She plays, what's the character's name? I don't want to get it wrong, but she's in Ghosts. Danielle Pinnock. And she most recently did Ghosts. Who did she play in Ghosts? Jazz singer named Alberta. There we go. Absolutely love her. I think she's really on the come up right now. I think people are really starting to see how talented this woman actually is, and which is like a blessing and a half. She made a post the other day basically saying like kind of the tips and advice, or basically the must-haves when you are in an ensemble cast, or if you're like, you know, if you're ranging from 1 to maybe 10 on the call sheet, like this is what needs to be done. This is kind of what you need to do as somebody who's in one of these bigger, you know, as somebody who is now given a lot more responsibility in front of the camera. You might have more lines, you might be, you know, working more in front of the screen. She's just kind of giving some tips and tricks, like, you know, be punctual, be on time, be courteous of other people's time, like always be prepared. Look into getting a therapist to talk about, you know, certain things that you'll probably miss, which is like, you know, missing family time because you're working so much. You might be working heavily outside of the country. And, you know, it got me to thinking that I've never really kind of done like this is something that you kind of need to do, because I haven't really had that moment. And I'm realizing now, as I'm like working on this neon project, and I am number 4 on the sheet. I've never been number 4 on the sheet before. And it is an entirely new and insane experience. Like, I think I already knew that was going to happen, but like, and I'm not saying that my experience is anything like, you know, 1, 2, and 3 on the call sheet, but me being number 4 on the call sheet, I'm realizing that I've really got to bring my A game. Like, and I knew that. I know this is probably things like, of course, Courtney, you know, like, I know you got to probably thinking that, but no. It is a completely different ball game. You really have to hunker down. You really have to, you know, not think that because you're away in a nice, fun country, or, you know, I'm sorry, well, a territory, nice, fun territory. We're going to call Puerto Rico a country because I like doing that, and I'm thinking if I speak it, this will allow them to get their independence, and I feel like they've been wanting to get their independence from the states as they should, but that's another story. Anyway. But even if you're in a nice tropical place, you still have to work. This is not a vacation. This is work. And I think I, had to remind myself that while I was here. But I'm on track. You know what I'm saying? The show's going to be great. We getting into it, okay? But I'm realizing that I'm giving a lot of myself to this. And as exciting that is, you got to be careful while you're doing that, because as an actor, y'all know y'all be hearing these horror stories about people who be in the industry, who give themselves to this career, and it can be detrimental. So I think maybe one of my tips would be, do your best work. Do your best work. And remember, this is a character. This character is not you. There might be things that seem similar. There might be things that you bring to the character to make it more like you. But remembering that this is a character that you play on TV, I think is key. Especially and I'm saying that not only as the person playing the character, but I'm also saying that as you guys, as an audience. Because I think a lot of y'all forget that these are characters people are playing. They are not real. I know that there's plenty of people who, be on set and they end up actually having a romance later in life, or, you know what I'm saying? Like that could be a thing. But that also too has nothing to do with the character that you're playing. That emotional connection that you had with that person on set should not have anything to do with how you guys were on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you have a scene with somebody where they're supposed to be your love interest, like, I'm hoping that those people who turn into couples did not do that based on their connection on set. Like, y'all were supposed to have a connection on set. They was paying you to have a connection on set, honey. So don't get those two, twisted. Like, I had a really great conversation with one of my castmates downstairs, basically about that. Like, work is first. Like, work is where I'm at in my headspace. Work is like, I'm not risking that for any type of, I'm not risking that for any type of anything that could happen while we're on set. I don't care who my, love interest is on set. And I just remembered, like, you are giving a lot of yourself to this when you're an actress, but also to remember, like, this is something you're getting paid to do. Like, this is a job at the end of the day, and the goal is to secure the job, okay? Like, that is key, okay? You're getting paid to have a great connection on set. You're getting paid to do all of this. Like, don't forget it. And I just thought that was kind of an important thing to say, because I'm realizing this now as I'm, diving into this really intricate, show that I'm doing, which is so well written, so beautifully made. It's being so beautifully made. Like, I gotta put a lot of work into this. I'm realizing now, like, this is not no little stuff. Not little stuff. The things that I've done have not been little, but this is the most work I've ever been given on a project like this. So I have to bring my A game, and I was just reminding myself with you guys that I gotta bring my A game, and I'm gonna bring my A game. Okay, this show is gonna be so fucking good. I cannot wait to see the final product. I actually have rehearsals after this, which is going to be so fun because we got some new fun scenes to work on. So, excited about that. But anyway, I just thought that was an important thing to say. I feel like, I like to break down my thought process sometimes, okay? Like, thinking about what I'm learning as I go along this journey of acting and talking to you guys about it. Because it's my show and I can do that, okay? Anyway, I just thought I'd give you that little bit of internal realization that I made, okay? But before I continue, I just want to get into the comments, because I love when y'all chat with me. Y'all know I love when y'all chat with me. Look like we got K Black in the room, a regular. Love when K Black enters the room. Let's get into it there. Hey, Court. Hey, K Black. Nice to see you. Ms. Blue Trini is back. Ms. Blue Trini is a new person, y'all. She's been on the last 3 episodes. And I'm so hyped that she's coming back for more. Hey, Miss Blue Trini, welcome back. My heart is swelling. Thank you. Namari. Oh, Namari. Have you been in here before? You sound familiar, but maybe you know. Welcome in. This is Cora. Hey. Oh, come on. This is Cora with the exclamations and the fire. Yes. Get into the show. Miss Petrini again with the class. Natural Danny. Hey, y'all. Always looking forward to Sundays because of court. Oh, Natural Danny. I know you're booked and busy, so I wouldn't blame you taking a day off. Glad we're all here tonight. Y'all, I love coming on here. I mean, y'all, literally this doesn't super feel like work. I know that I got a little contract with Amazon, you know what I'm saying? And I be having my days off though, so don't worry. But I like being on here. It's just an hour to chat, get to know y'all. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Charlotte, hey everyone. Hey Corey. Hey Charlotte, welcome back. Miss Buccini, hey, loved you on Abbott this week. Did you? Oh, lovely segue, Miss Blutrini. I was just about to bring that up. Okay, y'all, if y'all tuned in to Abbott this week, your girl was on yet another episode of your favorite show. It was such a good time, and usually people are always asking me like, what is it like to, what exactly are you on the show? Cause I think people get it twisted. Courtney, you on all these different shows. How is that possible? Because, you're supposed to have exclusivity and all these different things. I got a lot of questions like that in my DMs. So I'm going to break down to you lovely people, how this works, okay? So basically, on The Company You Keep, the new show that I'm on, that does not air tonight, y'all. If y'all was looking for it airing tonight, it is not airing tonight. It is waiting. It's skipping today. Rightfully so, because the Oscars are on tonight, so I guess they ain't really want to battle against the views. You know what I'm saying? Which was genius, smart as hell. So literally, The Company You Keep in Abbott Elementary, I am cast as a recur. So I am able to be on separate shows without it conflicting or anything like that because of the status of my casting, if that makes sense. There's series regular roles. There's a series regular you can be cast as. There's a recurring role. I believe a guest star and co-star, I believe, are the same thing. I don't think they fall under recurring, even though when you look at the Company You Keep, it says guest starring and then my name comes up after a couple other names. But I am classified as a recur. So being a recur means I'm in not all the episodes, or I'm in a good amount of them, right? So in season 4 of Insecure, I was, I believe, a guest star or co-star. And then season 5 of Insecure, they made me a series regular. Now, the difference about the series regular role I got in Insecure is that I didn't need to be a series regular because they had me in every other episode. They didn't have me in every single episode. Usually series regulars are in every single episode. But luckily I came back as a series regular for season 5 because they understood my value and wanted your girl to get paid. So I appreciate that. HBO Insecure, love y'all to death. Okay. So that was a wonderful experience in that and also that aspect too. But in these shows that I'm in right now, like Abbott and The Company You Keep, these are recurs. Now, for Neon, I am a series regular, honey. Hence the number 4 on the call sheet. So, that just lets you know how all this works. If that kind of helps a little bit. I'm not super clear about it, but I'm just letting y'all know how. Because a lot of people ask me. I know there's not even a lot of people in the room right now, so when this gets posted up in a year or so on my YouTube, when this gets posted up in a year or so on my YouTube, then you'll have this little bit of knowledge that I told you. I'll probably have a little more information about it later on in life, but that's just my understanding of it, my breakdown of it right now, okay? So, yes, I love being on Abbott Elementary. It just makes me smile every time I'm on it. Makes me feel so good. Because, y'all don't even understand. Abbott is my favorite show. I'm not just on your favorite show. I'm on my favorite show. What? No way. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no damn sense, honey. And now, like, I saw somebody post something on Twitter recently where they used my face as like a meme. Hey, yo. I just got memeified on Black Twitter. A bad bitch. Don't get it twisted. Okay? Love, love, love it. I love the episode. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on Hulu now. Such a cute, fun, an important episode, I guess. A really great conversation between Janine and her sister. I just so resonate with this show. Like, it's just so fucking good. And Ayo fucking killed it. Point blank in the period. Okay. Great episode. Tune in. It's on Hulu right now. Get into it, you know, because why not? But yes, I was on the latest episode of Abbott, and that was such a great time. I'm so happy I was there. Yeah, it was great. Let me see if anybody said anything else. Miss Butrina, you was looking cute. Thank you. They always got me looking good on the show. You know what I'm saying? Come on, recurring role. So happy for you. Thanks, Miss Butrini. Thank you so much. Follow my amp. Oh, come on, follow my amp. I ain't seen you in here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Charlotte, booked and busy. We love to see it. Listen, that is the goal. I'm not trying to be at all lounging, okay? If it's feast or famine, my option is feast. I'd rather be tired, honey. I want to be tired. Booked, tired, and working hard. You hear me? I'll rest when I get older. Alrighty? This is the time for me to be out here, guns blazing, working hard, and booking everything I can find, honey. Okay? Well, everything I like and find. Okay? So yes, it says a good time. Love being on there. Now let's get into what I watched this week. I didn't watch much. That's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, and nor should you. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, but I did watch a couple things because I really, because I don't know if y'all follow this account on Instagram. It's called Blex Media, but they always be posting stuff that you need to tune into. Like a majority of it is usually Black content. A lot of it, they like to cater towards Black content, so that's why I love following them. They posted a couple things that weren't 100% Black, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they really be promoting heavy for the new Black projects coming out. So I went on there and I found that UnPrisoned has finally come out on Hulu, and I had to queue it up. It had my baby Kerry Washington in it, Delroy Lindo. Is it Marquise Richardson? I think his name is Marquise, but they saying his name is Marquis. Let me double check that. Is it Marquis? Oh, y'all, it's Marquis. It's Marquis or Mark. Maybe he spells it fancily, Mark. Y'all spelled Marque. I think it's Marquis. I think it's given Marquis. I gotta hear him in an interview. Oh, he's 37? Wow. Looks great. It's got Marquis Richardson in it. In the show, let's get into the synopsis. If I'm gonna rate it right now, it's quite good. But let's get into the synopsis. Like, I'm interested to hear. I'm interested to see what you guys feel about it, because I don't know. I have some thoughts, but I'm not gonna say them because I don't want to be canceled. But anyway, we're moving right along. The show is on Hulu. It's called UnPrisoned. It just came out. Let's get into the synopsis, because you know I love a synopsis. A messy but perfectionist relationship therapist and single mom's life is turned right side up when her dad gets out of prison and moves in with her and her teenage son. I watched the first episode, and I have to say, without, my personal opinions about certain storylines, I do think it is quite good. I do think Kerry Washington is killing it. I love the dynamic she has with her son. I'm even loving the relationship she has when Delroy Lindo, the man who plays her father, their relationship is just so complicated. It's very much so, I'm disappointed, I'm mad at you, but also, we're going to crack jokes here and there, because if Black folk going to do anything, they're going to laugh to keep from crying. And I think that is a great dynamic they have on the first episode alone. I feel like you really feel that. It's really beautiful. Kerry and Delroy's chemistry on set, I think is quite wonderful. I think it's really nice. Now, I am going to mention something that I do not want anybody to be mad at me about. It's just something that I'm seeing often and would like to maybe, see a little, not a lot, but a little less of. I do think that my baby Kerry has fawned over enough white men. I'm sorry. I think it needs to be said. I really would like to see my baby Kerry, falling for a wonderful, unproblematic person of color. They don't gotta be black, but I would love it for it to be a person of color. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the last time my baby Kerry was in something that was given POC, solidarity, and love. You know what I'm saying? But let me go through. Maybe there's something I missed. Maybe there's something I've missed about my girls. Okay, we got Django. We got Django Unchained, where my baby Jamie Foxx was fighting, okay, to get Kerry back. That was beautiful. That was 2012. Okay? What else we got? We got Little Man, 2006. Yep. Yeah, it gets further and further. Now, Little Fires Everywhere, I don't remember in Little Fires Everywhere if she had I don't remember if she had a lover in that. I'm not sure. Let me double check. Let me check the cast list, see if I can recognize anybody. Also, Little Fires Everywhere, a great little limited series. I'm kind of mad that it was a limited series. I really wish it had another season. I think it would have did really well with another season. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Let me see. Yeah, none of these people are ringing a bell. Yeah, none of these people are ringing a bell. I'm not sure if she was with, I'm not sure. If she was with, a POC male person. But I just feel like Kerry has been through enough, honey. We done had scandal where honey was in the most problematic, toxic relationship with the semi good looking white man. But come on, honey. I'm trying to see Kerry. But I will say this. They got Marquis Richardson in this, and it looks like what they might do is make something go there. But the first episode, she's talking to this, she's waiting for this white guy to reach back out to her. And we like, okay, this man that she's talking to, she's waiting for a response. Very strange. Even her father comments on it like, wow, he's not reaching out to you. That's very interesting. Maybe he's not interested. You know what I'm saying? It's very much that. But and also too, he's, going through a divorce according to my baby Kerry. And he has a family, and rich people, it's harder for rich people to divorce. So now she has this in her mind. But I feel like, come on, Kerry. Come on. You know that man ain't getting divorced. You know what I'm saying? I just really want my baby Kerry to be doing the damn thing. I want her to be with it a POC. If in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go into the comments here. Ms. Uchina, I think she had a black BF on Scandal at one time, but yeah, Liv went back to Fitz. But she went back to Fitz because that's who she was written to be in love with. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Love Her Ezra, I think, was just her and her daughter. Yeah, I think it was just her and her daughter. But also her daughter was lighter. So I think the storyline might be that she was with somebody who might have not been black. So I don't know. I just feel like I just want to see my baby Kerry be wooed. Wooed, honey. by a beautiful POC. It's all I'm trying to say. But I will say this, I do think they're setting up the whatchamacallit. I do think they are setting up the Kerry Washington, Marquis Richardson love connection. I see it happening. You know what I'm saying? I see it. So, you know, we'll see. But I do think the show has definitely some potential. I love watching Kerry Washington act. I think she's a great actress. Delroy Lindo is a beast of an actor. So good, so fun. But also even him, every person that he's flirted with and or hooked up with in the first episode alone are blonde-haired, blue-eyed white women. I'm just saying. It's very interesante, if I can speak candidly. But also, we'll see how this goes. You never know. I am interested to see what happens with the show. It's on Hulu, y'all. It's a Hulu original. The Hulu originals have been really doing a great job. Like Bruiser on Hulu was great. They got Unprisoned. That's the Honest Collective though. I think that's Honest Collective coming out because ABC has this new Honest Collective. I don't know if Bruiser was part of Honest Collective, but I know Unprisoned is. I believe Reasonable Doubt is. I know Reboot isn't, but it's also a Hulu original show. Reboot is also very good. It's got Michael Keegan Key in it. Keegan-Michael Key. One of those. It's got Keegan-Michael Key in it. And it's got a bunch of powerhouses. It's even got the guy from what's the show? Jackass? What's his name? Steve something. That weird dude, y'all, from Jackass. Let me look at the cast of Reboot. Yeah, here we go. I don't think his name is Steve. Is his name Steve? Johnny Knoxville. I don't know where I got Steve. Maybe I got Steve from Steve-O, because he used to do the Jackass stuff too. But that one even has a great cast of people and a really great script, and I think it's so good. I wonder if they're going to get another season. They're only on one season right now, but it just came out last year. Also, very good. The Hulu originals, y'all, do not sleep on them. They're quite wonderful. So please get into Unprisoned. It's got a great cast of people. I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the season. And they did an interesting thing and put out all the episodes. Whoa, I know. I don't think Hulu usually does that. That's more of a Netflix. No, that's more of a Netflix thing. I don't think anybody else does that. I don't think Peacock does that. Does Peacock don't do that. They was putting out episodes every week for Bel-Air, right? Yeah, I don't think they do that either. They might do it for some shows, but you know, Netflix is the original, drop all the episodes right here and now. So they do that with this one, which I thought was pretty interesting. So now I can binge the way I love to watch a show. Well, at least I have the opportunity to binge. But I think the show is good. So y'all get into Unprisoned on Hulu. Great cast of people. A lot of black people. So get into it, okay? And let me know what you think. Another thing I watched recently, which I thought was so good, y'all, and you know it's in the title of the show. It's called Luther. Oh, Luther was the series first, starring Idris Elba. Oh, drool. And then they made it a movie. They made a movie called Luther: The Fallen Sun. And y'all, the movie is so good. It's on Netflix. Cue it the fuck up. It's so good. It's so good. Let me do a synopsis for y'all, okay? Absolutely phenomenal. Ooh, Luther: The Fallen Sun. Such a great, what a great thriller. Perfect description. Let's get into the synopsis, shall we? A serial killer terrorizes London while disgraced detective John Luther sits behind bars. Haunted by his failure to capture the cyber psychopath who now taunts him, Luther decides to break out of prison to finish the job by any means necessary. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's wonderful. So freaking good. It's so good. It's absolutely great. It's got Idris Elba, Andy Serkis, Cynthia Cynthia Erivo. What a cast of people. It is just so damn good. And my baby Cynthia killed it. Absolutely killed it. The emotions, the panic, the acting. Oh, she did a great job. And Idris Elba did a wonderful job as well. But you know who was a sinister motherfucker in this show, y'all? Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis, who plays David Roby. Oh! Ooh, what a sinister man. Sinister. Vicious. But boy, I tell you, I love when an actor can sell the hell out of a scary, nasty character. If you can sell the hell out of a sinister, nasty character, you are doing acting right. You are doing acting right. Sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody else is doing acting great. Everybody's doing acting great. But as soon as you're able to play a villain, as soon as you're able to play that nasty man, or nasty woman, or nasty person, you know, because, hey, people can be non-binary in the industry too. You know what I'm saying? When you playing a nasty person on screen, and we mad at you like, oh, somebody get this man. Somebody get this person. I'm sick of this. Get this man out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can make an audience feel like, oh my God, we got to get this dude. He is a menace. You're doing something right. You're doing something right. To this day, I can't stand that black man who's in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He made me hate him so much. Him, Blair Underwood, and who else made me hate him so much? He be getting on my nerves whenever I see him, but he's a great actor. Oh, I can't stand him. Who's another actor? I can't think of him, y'all. Oh, the guy who plays the dad on Succession. I don't know his name, but he make me angry every time I see him. I'm like, if this character, not the man, because we're not speaking this on the man. If this character in the show don't die already, that's what I've been thinking every time I see him in an episode of Succession, which I also can't wait for the new season to come out. I think it come out this year. Ooh. And it's the last season too. I hate it. Sad as hell, but it was a great show. When you can play a person I can't stand, you're obviously a great actor. Okay? You're doing the damn thing. All right? Let me see if somebody said anything. I started this series. I want to watch the movie. Charlotte. Oh, yeah. Luther? Yeah, the series is pretty good. I actually quite like the series. The movie is phenomenal. Absolutely great. Honestly, Cynthia Erivo is about to be a game changer. I think she is on the list of people to be watching because I feel like everything she does is phenomenal. I ain't seen a bad anything with Cynthia in it. You hear me? Okay? She is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. A songbird, that woman. A songbird and a great actress. She is a triple threat. Stunning, singing great, and acting phenomenally. A triple threat. You hear me? Love Cynthia. Love watching Cynthia. I will never get tired of seeing Cynthia on my screen. Never. Okay? What else? I was going to say about that. Too. And also, it's pretty long. It's about 2 hours and 9 minutes. It's pretty long. However, it don't feel long. I just thought you'd be like, oh, what's going to happen next? What's the twist and turn? Like this not it's a lot of twists and turns, but I think it's a lot of sinister stuff happening in the show too. Like, goddamn, this man's got to go. How are we going to get him? Very, very good. I definitely think you guys should cue it up. It's on Netflix as we speak. Idris Elba is obviously a star. Another person who I think is a great actor. They're on the list. Like it's Cynthia Erivo that we need to be watching. Jonathan Majors, obviously. I'm still pissed I haven't seen Creed 3 yet. I gotta get to it, but I'll be so busy during the work week, y'all. I'll be busy. I can't get to the movie theater. I got lines to learn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but Jonathan Majors is another one. Idris Elba's, he's been in the game for a minute, but get into Luther. And honestly, too, I think it helps to watch the show, but I don't think you really need to watch the show to still enjoy and like the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, still quite good. So please get into it, y'all. Very good. Great cast of people. I really feel like something to queue up. Very, 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 very good. On Netflix, get into. Oh, no. Can you guys hear me still? Okay, great. I think you guys can still hear me. Oh, thank God. I was nervous because I got a call. I didn't want you guys to not be able to hear me. Anyway, in the M Streets, giving love and support. Iman31, thank you. Appreciate you for coming in. Oh my gosh. My father keeps trying to call me. Dad, my show. Like, what, bro? That is crazy. Can you guys hear me? I think you guys can hear me. Yeah. The bar is moving while I talk, so it must still be working. Great. So anyway, y'all, get into Luther. Also, very, very good. Please, I think you'll enjoy it. All right, so now that we have talked about the shows and the content that I've watched, let's get into these Oscar predictions, okay? Let's get into it. I feel like they are, it's scaring me because they're starting off the show with finding out who wins Best Supporting Actress. Oh my Lord, y'all. I'm nervous. I don't know who they're going to pick, but my Oscars prediction, and I'm hoping that she gets it because she's beyond deserving of it. Like, should have been nominated for an Oscar. The fact that this is her first, is it her first Oscar nomination? Let me double check. This might be her first Oscar nomination, y'all. Oof. Just a terrible disservice to my baby Angela Bassett. But I do think Angela Bassett's gonna win because that fucking performance had us all gagged. You hear me? Gagged. I need her. I need her to win. Okay? As much as I love Stephanie, love you, baby. I love you, Stephanie. Kerry Condon did a great job in The Banshees of Inisherin. She was like my favorite character in the movie and kind of was the main reason I was watching it, if we're being 100% honest. Jamie Lee Curtis also did a wonderful job in Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know she is deserving of an award as well, but it's gotta be Angela. Angela has not received an Oscar nomination. Has she? Let me. Angela Bassett nominations. There we go. Angela Bassett nominations. Okay, great. So she has been nominated before. But it was for What's Love Got to Do with It, which she should have won back in 1994. How dare you nominate her for What's Love Got to Do with It? A movie that in my brain, when I finally saw it, I thought I was watching a documentary about the Tina Turner. And did not realize that I was actually watching Angela Bassett play the hell out of the Tina. She should have got her Oscar then. Okay? She has been in way too much stuff and acted her ass off not to receive an Oscar. However, I will preface this by also saying that these award shows don't hype up who they're supposed to hype up anyway. So if she doesn't get it, I will not be surprised. Will I be devastated? Obviously, but I will not be surprised, even though she deserves it. So I'm just gonna base my prediction off of what I think is deserved. And I do think Angela Bassett deserves to get Best Supporting Actress in Wakanda Forever. I really do. I thought she did a phenomenal job in that. And I am still mad to this day that they did my baby like that. Not going to get into it because I'm just going to get mad all over again. So that's what I feel about that. Who do I think is going to do Best Supporting Actor? Let's see. We have Brandon Gleeson from Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry, from Causeway. Wow. It would be so phenomenal if Brian Tyree Henry won. Oh my God, it would be so phenomenal. And these are my Oscar predictions because this is what I want to speak into existence. So get out of here. I predict that Brian Tyree Henry will get it. Yep, I said it. I don't care. I know that I know that Barry Keoghan, yeah, I think that's how you say his name. Barry Keoghan is on here. I know he is because he did a great job in Inisherin too. I know he did a great job in that Banshees movie too. And they got, is it Ki-Hugh Kwan? They got him on here too. It's going to be a tough race for my baby Brian Tyree. But I'm rooting for you, Brian Tyree Henry. I'm rooting for you, baby. I hope you get it. It's his first Oscar nom, which is so great. I feel like he's not new on the scene. I'm not saying that, but I do think he's just. I think he's just getting into the swing of doing really great content. I feel like everybody's really seeing how great of an actor he is. Loved him in the most underrated Marvel film. What's the show called? What's the movie called? What are they called, y'all? Oh my gosh. Brian Tyree Henry was in that one movie with the superheroes, Eternals. The most underrated of Marvel films. I'm not sure why that Eternals was not given the respect that it deserved. I thought Eternals was great. Also, Barry Keoghan in that too. Barry Keoghan? Kofkin? You know your name, Barry. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but they do it to black people all the time, so this is preparations. Anyway, he's in that too. So I feel like we're really starting to see the range that is Brian Tyree Henry, which I'm loving because I loved him in that. I loved him in Bullet Train. Oh my God, Bullet Train! Don't even get me started on Atlanta because he's an absolute gem in Atlanta. I forgot he was in Godzilla vs. Kong. He's in a bunch of stuff, y'all. Get into my man's Brian Tyree Henry. He was in Widows. Ooh, he was in Widows when he was playing that vicious dude with the boy Daniel Kaluuya. He's in a lot of stuff, y'all. Get into the content. The boy is an actor. Okay? So I'm really hoping more people recognize and understand his greatness and his talent. So I presume and predict Brian Tyree Henry will win. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. Next on the list. I don't care. We get into it. Best documentary feature. Okay. I cannot confidently review that one because I didn't see any of these documentaries. I'm so sorry. I heard Fire of Love is great though. So maybe Fire of Love. Let me see. Best adapted screenplay. I don't know. I really the options are, of course, Living, Top Gun, Maverick, Women Talking, Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery, and All Quiet on the Western Front. Now, I really enjoyed Glass Onion. I thought a lot of people were saying, it wasn't better than the first one. I hear you. The first one is great. That's because we've never, in my personal opinion, I don't think we've ever gotten a mystery whodunit done so well like the first Knives Out. But I also thought Glass Onion was really good. A lot of people were saying that it was a little too predictable because I know my mother, you know, she's not the connoisseur when it comes to movies, but she gets the plot right in the middle. And I was like, damn, girl, how'd you figure that out? And she guessed it right in the middle. I think it was harder to figure out who done it in the first Knives Out. But I really did enjoy Glass Onion. I thought it was really, really good. Now, who do I think will win? I really think because not only is the movie good, But you know, everybody's walking around saying that my boy Tom Cruise saved cinema. I do think Top Gun might win it. I do. Because not only am I not regretting saying this, I just felt like people was hyping up the movie because I was like, it's a bro film. It's such a guy film, like, you know, fighter pilot jets and, you know, doing the impossible and going fast and in a plane and got the helmet on and he rides motorcycles in his spare time. It just felt so bro, so it felt so, I'm a man and I'm doing man things. So I was like, it cannot be that good. But I finally saw it. And y'all, it's quite good. It's quite good. Top Gun is quite good. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. So I do think Top Gun might get a lot of awards tonight. I'm not even gonna cap. I think it might get a lot of awards tonight. But mostly because white men loved that movie. And I'm calling a spade a spade. I just feel like that's probably gonna be the winner. But who I would like to see win, in my personal opinion, is Glass Onion and Eyes Eye Mystery. I would be very surprised and I would be pleasantly surprised if that one gets it, because I think that would be nice. But I do think Top Gun's gonna sweep. I do think Top Gun is going to sweep. Okay, let me see. So next on the list we have Best Original Screenplay. Okay, so we got Everything Everywhere All at Once, the Banshees movie, Triangle of Sadness, The Fabelmans, and Tar. Now, I think, in my personal opinion, I think it's neck and neck between Triangle of Sadness and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Who's on top? On that neck and neck, like if it was 1 and 2, I think Everything Everywhere All at Once should take the fucking cake. That movie is such a spiritual, beautiful, amazing journey of a movie. I think it's got it. Like, come on. It was so crazy. I don't think there's not even minorly a movie like it. I've never seen a movie like Everything Everywhere All at Once. But, and to be fair, Triangle of Sadness was also very fucking good. I mean, so good. I'm still very pissed that the actual star of the movie, Dali De Leon, hasn't been nominated for anything. She was phenomenal in that film. And I that's another film to me that was such a strange watch. I feel like my mind, it breaks up in like 4 parts, I think. And my mind was everywhere in each part. You just don't know what to expect throughout that entire movie. I had no idea how that movie would end or where it was going from beginning to end. No idea. But that to me it was such an insane story, but so insanely done well. Okay, that's what I feel about Triangle of Sadness. Like I don't know. I think they're neck and neck, but also knowing the people that they are, you know, appeasing. I think they're probably going to do something like The Fabelmans or Banshees. I know, I'm saying it. I'm saying this, the quiet part out loud. I really think they're going to, you know, take care of their own. But a lot of people said they really liked Banshees. To me, I just didn't think, I thought Banshees was a great film, but compared to a lot of the other content that came out that year, last year, do I think it was, you know, running with the big dogs, in my personal opinion? Not really. But also, a lot of people felt moved by the movie, so I'm letting people do their thing. You know, I'm letting people do their thing. But if I were to pick, I would say Everything Everywhere All at Once with Triangle of Sadness close second. Close behind, okay? Like almost trying to kick Everything Everywhere All at Once off the pedestal of first place. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were both really great movies, and the symbolism, the topics, the conversation. Like, I thought it was so, just wonderful. Really, really, really great. Really great. Let me see what else is on here. We got Best Picture. Best Picture options: Top Gun, Maverick, Women Talking, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees, Triangle of Sadness, The Fabelmans, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of the Water, Elvis, and Tar. Who do I think will win that? Who do I want to win that? Is now what I'm gonna say. I would like Everything Everywhere All at Once to win, or Triangle of Sadness. Yes. Yes. That's who I would like to win. Who do I think is gonna win? Top Gun. I really do think Top Gun is gonna win. And I hate to be that girly. I really think Top Gun is gonna win. I do. Because again, when you got people who are major players in this industry basically crying in front of Tom Cruise, saying he saved the cinema. You saved the cinema. They're gonna give it to him. Like I said, I do think Top Gun is gonna sweep. I think it's gonna sweep because it was the perfect. It checked off all the boxes for the community that runs the Oscars. Okay, but I will be pleasantly surprised if they surprise us. I do think that Everything Everywhere All at Once and Triangle of Sadness should be contenders. I do. Do I think Avatar: The Way of the Water should be up here? I do not. Yeah, I said it. I do not. In my personal opinion, I think it was a fun time in the theater. However, I don't think it's beating any of these other movies. I don't think Avatar is beating. I think Avatar isn't beating every movie on this list, if we're being honest. In my personal opinion, I did like that they had, it's very spiritual. It's very spiritual moment throughout the movie. Like, I feel like they tapped heavily into the spiritualness that was Avatar. But I thought they did a really good job with that in the first one. Like, them all connecting with the Tree of Life, to me, was that spiritual journey. So I think they tried to heavily do it in this one. I just think they missed the mark, in my personal opinion. But I really hope Everything Everywhere All at Once gets its recognition. Por favor. Okay? Like, I need it. I thought it was just so good. I think Triangle of Sadness is just one of those really insanely unique stories that I thought a lot of people enjoyed. Like, I think Triangle of Sadness is definitely a contender. But, you know, we'll see. Especially since they got the Fabelmans up here, which is basically the story of the Spielbergs. If that's correct, let me double check. Young Sammy Fabelman falls in love with movies after his parents take him to see the greatest show on earth. Armed with a camera, Sammy starts to make his own films at home, much to the delight of his supportive mother. I think this is basically the story of Steven Spielberg, which is, I guess, adorable. Yeah, I think it's based off of him, if I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, it is. I just looked it up. It's about Spielberg's life. So, I mean, you never know. They might even give it to him. I would not be surprised. But I'm really hoping Everything Everywhere All at Once and Triangle of Sadness, neck and neck. I really hope so. Okay, so who do I think is going to win Best Actress? The options are Andrea. That is not a Hispanic woman. Andrea Riseborough from To Leslie, Michelle Williams from The Fabelmans. You got Kate Blanchett from Tar, Ana de Armas from Blonde, and Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. You already know who I want to win. You already know who I'd like to win. Mostly because the people who should be up here are not. I'm just gonna say it. The people who should be up here are not. But the one person who is up there, who I believe is more than deserving, because that woman has been acting her ass off for a very long time, might I add. She has been in this industry for a very long time. I believe Michelle Yeoh should get it. I do. I do. Who do I think is going to get it? Probably a white woman. Honestly, if Ana de Armas, I'm sorry if you guys heard me burp just now. Gross, but sorry. Honestly, if Ana de Armas gets it, that would be nice too. In my personal opinion, I wasn't a huge fan of Blind. I thought it was very I think it leaned heavily into the sex. Yeah. I think it leaned really heavily into the sex. And I understand that it was basically a fictional retelling of Marilyn Monroe's life. But I don't know. It felt very strange to me that movie even came out, because to me, if Marilyn Monroe was alive, I do not think she would be like, yes, make this very fictional movie about me that does not, I guess, I don't think is really her. I don't think any person wants a movie made about them that's not real. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation I can't even get involved in, because maybe whoever's running her estate was like, yes, of course. But I don't know. I think if Marilyn Monroe was alive, I do not think she would be a fan of the movie. In my personal opinion, I thought it was a very interesting, very strange fictional story. I was very uncomfortable watching it. A lot of moments in that movie made me uncomfortable. Do I think she deserves an Oscar nomination? Yes, I think she put a lot of work into this project, and I think she had to really transform herself to be her. But I don't know. Wasn't my fave. But yeah, I think Michelle Yeoh should get it. Who do I think is gonna win? I don't know. I don't even want to guess. I honestly believe that a white woman's gonna get it. Either Cate Blanchett for Tar. I heard she did a great job in that, but also I didn't hear a bunch of reviews on Tar, but I did hear that she did a good job. Andrea Riseborough might get it. They were campaigning for her, so let's see. I didn't see The Fabelmans, so I can't really speak on Michelle Williams' performance, but anytime I've ever seen Michelle Williams act, she's great. So, but what Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh, Best Actress, period. Who do I think is going to get Best Actor? Here are the options. Brendan Fraser, The Whale. Austin Butler, Elvis. Colin Farrell, The Banshees. Bill Nye, Living. And Paul Mescal, After Sun. I obviously want Brendan Fraser to win. And I'm not even going to dignify that with an explanation. Brendan Fraser deserves the world in his hand. That's what I think. I think Brendan Fraser has been through way too much in this industry. He has suffered a lot within this industry. And I'm so proud that he was able to come back into this industry and act his ass off. He's been in some other things too. Not just this, The Whale, but I heard that The Whale was just such a beautiful performance on his part. And it's a story that I heard was so beautifully made. I have to watch it. I'm a little nervous to watch it. I asked a couple people about it, and they were like, it's a little uncomfortable to watch Brendan Fraser be this person, but it is a good movie. And I'm like, oof, that's a hard thing to describe a movie. It's a hard way to describe a movie, but I'm interested to see if Brendan Fraser gets it. This might be his first Oscar nom. But also, I feel like I also feel like this list is missing a few people as well. Hey, I do. I really do. I do. I don't care. But I hope Brendan Fraser gets it. Best Animated Feature, we got Turning Red, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, The Sea Beast. The Sea Beast was nominated. Oh, love that movie. Puss in Boots' Last Wish. I think Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is going to get it. That movie was fucking phenomenal. I had a whole segment on it from earlier. I do think it's going to win. Hands down. I do. I really do. I thought it was so good. I mean, Turning Red, The Sea Beast, and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio were also great. But Puss in Boots was phenomenal. What an experience that was. What an experience. An experience, okay? Very, very good. Best Supporting Actor. Oh, I already did that one already. Anybody else I even want to talk about? There was something on here that was best. Let me see. It had Natu Natu, the song from RRR in it. I'm trying to find it now. Here we go. Best Original Song. I really hope Natu Natu wins because RRR is the greatest film, the greatest action film out right now. And Natu Natu was such a wonderful song. I really, really hope that wins. I really, really hope that wins. It was so good. So good. So good. So I really hope Natu Natu wins in that category. I mean, they got my girl Rihanna on there and Hold My Hand, Lady Gaga. But I'm sorry. Natu Natu was giving everything it was supposed to give, honey. Really, really hope. Really. Oh, gotta stretch. Really, really hope that one wins. Everything else I can't super talk on right now. Yeah. I mean, Best Director, again, Everything Everywhere All at Once director is up here. Daniel Kwan is up here. They even have Daniel Scheinert, also Everything Everywhere All at Once. Honestly, one of them when I'm happy as a clam. They even have Ruben Östlund up here for Triangle of Sadness, another person I wouldn't mind if he won. Listen, I am all about the projects that have all-star POCs in them, if we're being 100% honest. That's just my cup of tea. It's my cup of tea, okay? But those are the ones that I can actually super comment on. Yeah. And we will see. It comes on in an hour and we'll go from there. I didn't really want to watch it because I just feel like, but I feel like I need to know certain things, especially when it comes to this industry. I want to, I need to know certain directors. I need to know visual effects. I need to know all these different things. My excuse is that I'm doing it for research. Okay. So don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me, y'all. But, yeah, that's what I feel about the Oscar predictions, and we'll see what happens. I've spoken into existence, so we will see. Okay. Have you guys been listening? Oh my God, can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I was mute for a second. But I hope you guys were listening to me the entire time I was ranting just now. What? What a weirdo. Anyway, yeah, but those are my Oscar predictions. Excited to see what happens tonight. But again, I'm only watching for research purposes, not because I want to, because I'm still mad at the Oscars. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. This was a much more chill evening. I really hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'm going to say, I haven't even been looking at my comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm terrible at that, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to say hi and bye to the people who chatted. K Black, thanks for stopping in. Love when you stop in. Miss Blue Trini, always a pleasure to see you in here. Natural Danny, love when you come in. Charlotte, great to see you again. Follow my amp. Thanks for popping in, just saying hi. Always appreciate that. We had Dar Brahim, who sent me a bunch of piano keys. I'm not sure what that meant, but more power to you, baby. And then we had Iman31 showing love. Appreciate you. We had 4K Rail 38. 4K Rail 38, can I come up and talk? Damn, 4K Rail 38. My apologies, baby. I didn't even know. My bad, man. I gotta start doing that because you guys can always call in too. And maybe I'll have a segment one time where I have people call in, okay? We'll try again next time. So sorry I missed that opportunity. We have I said hi to Natural Danny already. Arturo Arturo Ian. I believe that's what it is. The Oscar today has really been 1 year since the infamous slap. Baby, please. We're not even going to dive into that, okay? But yes, it has been a year. And after that, you might check out Unprisoned just for Delroy Lindo alone loved him in Romeo Must Die in Crooklyn, even though he wasn't the best dad, LOL, in either. For real. But he is a legend in the actor game. So definitely check out Unprisoned. I think it's going to be a good show. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. And thank you guys also for hearting the show without me having to tell y'all. Come on, get into it. I really appreciate that. All right, guys, it's always a pleasure. I will see you guys next week, and I will try to do a better job of letting you guys know what I'm watching so that way we can all be prepared and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? All right, always a good time. Love doing this. This ain't never worked, but it feels more like just me chatting my ass off and you guys joining in. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I will talk to you later. Have a great week. Bye.